Hello, everyone. Welcome to this is going to be the fourth game series, match number 2 in the NEBVEMBER tournament. We have got Collapse the Electron against 5 Girls, 1 Grungler. I am Neko Boy Blue, and I'm joined at the co-caster booth by Scape GT.
Hello here. We are on Tombstones. Yay.
Yes. Collapse the Electron took game 1, was it?
Yes, Collapse the Electron won an extremely close game on Gold Rush to open things up. Was able to hold on to the cap points they got early on for long enough for their points to tick over. We will see how the teams respond to the outcome of that first one.
Yep. Teams have swapped now, so we're going to see 5 Girls, 1 Grungler, which consists of Cheese Slayer, Mav625, Nucleari, and Quinto Bean deploying on the Blue Trunks INS.
Team 2 OSP is Collapse the Electron. We have Surizel, Lambu, Mulgan, and Ambient Lamp. They swap out Trojan Shadow for Mulgan. Trojan had an unfortunate disconnect in the first one halfway through. Fortunately for them, ANS was able to pull together despite the disconnect. Not sure if this is a swap out to just let new players in, or if it's because Trojan's experiencing some connection problems. We shall see how this affects the teams.
Anyways, taking a look at the deploy screen here, ANS looking like Triple Vox going low, Battleship plus Escorts going high, and I'm seeing a Axford, the Big Milk, has come out to play. A famous missile build is coming out.
That's, that is Battleship, CLs, Cap Fleet, and Big Milk. That is the 4 players on ANS here. We shall see what Big Milk is able to do in this one. For OSP, lots. Oh, I'm not seeing anything.
That's a lot of shuttle.
It's all Ruddles. That has to be all Ruddles, right? There is nothing.
This has got to be Ruddle maxing.
There's nothing other than shuttles in this one. That's an all Ruddle comp from OSP. It has to be. Not
a single heavy asset to back this up. Might be a little bit risky here. Normally, when you see Ruddle all-in plays like this, there's something to collect on anything they cripple, say a 450 liner or something. But they're just going for it. So
Ambient is throwing, says Cheese.
Yep, they're just waiting on the lock-in screen there. So they just 20 seconds on the board, give or take.
Yeah,
this is going to be a very fast and very silly game.
Darg is also noticing the all Ruddle in chat. Oh, this one's going to be an interesting one. Unfortunately for Big Milk, I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of use for the missiles there.
Acela killers are not going to do anything here against Ruddles.
Yeah, it's all
They're
Ruddles.
just going to overkill.
It's all Ruddles. I get the zoom in on the ships. It's all
Collapse
Ruddles.
the Electron having +1 games here, knowing they can go into a game 3 and win it. They go for the silly play. Kind of respect it.
Might as well be silly.
Yep. All right, let's take a look at it.
Yes, starts with ANS, because we already know what protector it's bringing.
Yep. Cheese Slayer comes in with the cap plate. 4 beamstones gonna have to put in overtime. These are the cheap beamstones run with just the bullseye chaff box, no defenders on these. This has been a pretty popular fleet. Quad beamstone dispersed around the board right now, covering the points. They've got themselves a collection of gun cappers, also lacking defenders, as those have been temperamental lately, not doing their jobs. 5 gun cap, 1 naked capper going on the outside here.
I believe this is just a renaming of Dumbass 3 with the last one turned into a cringe capper. I will say I'm
that's
a little
bit, fleet's gone around.
A little bit. I think that Cheese Slayer did this deliberately, naming 2 of the destroyers Laffy and Johnston, and then putting the British Union Jack on them is a real dick move for those who know what those ships are. Anyways,
Mav625 comes in with the Big Milk build. This thing is a missile boat and a half. Look at those size 2 launchers on the size of this.
Mostly cruise by the looks of it, so slightly different than what you'd expect from Big Milk, which is normally just direct. We have a lot of cruise missiles, which are already going out into the early cast to try and deny them. Interesting.
Some of those going out here. That's going to be a bit of Nat Yub. That said, well, they're not going to find a carrier or anything, but they might hit one of these Ruddles. Nucleari in the battleship going to basically be doing nothing for the better part of this game. They have some size 2s, but those are all meant for, I'm guessing, Killjoy duty. SDM-2s for anti-craft. And then they've got 2 lock vets, actually. That's kind of nice to see in the battleship.
They are gun build, too, so they can double as cappers late game if need be.
Yeah, Quinto Bean is going to have to lock in and do some work here. They've got themselves a Task Force Birch-like triple Vauxhall tech on one of them with a VLS-2 here. What's it got? Active decoys, not going to matter. Chaff box on the one, and then chaff box on the other. Yep, so.
Lots of AMs come out from the... Oh, no. That one's not just a Ruddle. That one's laying mines. Oh, I see what's going on here.
Ooh.
OSP.
All right, a
with
little
the
bit of tech in here.
OSP
so
bringing the fuck you strategy here, as starting with ambient lamp. Are these all the same?
take a look
No,
through
different
fast.
names
Many of
on
them ruddle.
Um,
One of them
all
already
the-
missing is missiles.
Ruddle. One of them already disabled. Takes hits with the missiles. Whoa!
Trying to
Do we have a
find the
Ruddle?
odd one out.
I saw rockets already on the A point. Ruddles commit onto A, killing, not quite killing, Anus's A-cap attempt there. The beam, though,
Just gonna
counterfires.
clip the belly.
The beam counterfires into the other Ruddle. There is one low, but just cleaned up by the CLs quite well there. Oh, Ruddle's already in the backline here as Ambient Lamp on the flank here finds one of Nucleari's lock vets up high, sends a Ruddle swarm at rocket swarm at
Spread
it.
is pretty bad, but it does
That was
tickle it a
at
little bit.
range. That was
CIC
at
dangerously
range.
low.
Yeah, that was at range here. OSP is probably just going to do aggressive pushes with the rocket shuttles here. One Ruddle flanking low at A. This is COD of Wayland from
Point blank
Newland
here,
there.
the COD
Morgan.
should be able to get this shot if it commits on target.
Should be able to kill the capper there. Mogan also flanking low with the Ruddles here. The CLs have their work cut out from them as the Ruddles just rush across the entirety of the map here. Cheese Slayer
Long range
tries to get
strike towards
struck.
Seaside, swing and a
Yep,
miss on that.
misses there. Although Ambient Lamp
Morgan
has
will
a
get the point
nearly-
blank on A. Now there's a whole bunch of missiles down below the map as another Ruddle wing gets found here. Big milk missiles
one of
fire
them-
off. One of them collects.
takes hit, two of them survive. Although a Ruddle attack gets the flank into the
Beam.
Johnston here.
Oh, no,
as the
Johnson.
beam commits, the reactor goes down. That Ruddle's actually
Single Ruddle still alive,
recoverable.
diving into the backline here, looking for that stuff.
Cheese Slayer
Ruddles
once
deploying
again-
everywhere.
Cheese Slayer once again dodges. The Lear once again dodges a rocket strike from this swarm there. As ANS, OSP is on Boxer and Atlas. OSP secures a 4-cap really early on here with this massive Ruddle rush.
The staying power is going to be very limited as not even 100 points on the board right now. OSP is expending a lot of their rockets for not the most gain. Cheese Slayer has lost 3 of their Corvettes and 1 of their destroyers. Might be a 4th Corvette here as
That
it's
is
taking a bit of damage.
That is a hit onto Cheese Slayer there as the Ruddles looks like they
will
do
collect on it.
collect on that one there. Another
Ruddles will find
Beamstone-
another one of the
Beamstone
destroyers in the
taking hits.
back line,
Reactor
takes out
and
drive reactor.
down. Yep, another mission killed Beam Destroyer. Fascinating. C point being capped as well. Nothing to stop the C point attempt here as the big milk with the cruise missile just salvos out missiles wildly trying to stop all these things. AMM's doing a
Gwento
decent
getting caught
work.
out of position right now as the Ruddles have gone everywhere but towards that triple Vox. They are just diving this backline.
Right.
Ruddles everywhere trying to find the cap fleet and just deprive
Gwento-
the Annis of light
Gwento
asset.
is trying to push in a Ruddle attack once again into one of Nucleari's lock vets here, although it was at range as well, so it misses again. A lot of these Ruddles not having not having too good accuracy with their weapons, though. You can see, though,
Yeah, serious
OSP
lack of it has been
for-
shown here.
For what's happening, for what strategy Protectorate is using right now, they're actually playing it pretty smart. You can see how many Ruddles they still have reserve in their backline to discourage repushes to retake ground. As Cheese Slayer is bled really early on of most of their assets here, they are trying to
5
speed
cap
a lot of their
inbound as the
cappers
C
out.
cap will go through
Yeah,
here.
nothing to stop that. Cheese Slayer loses the drive on that gun capper at range. It takes a couple more hits. The drive's not killed. No restores left. The CL's
Very
pivoting
wounded
around
Ruddle
to
there, or
Seaside
not
here
Ruddle,
to try and
Corvette.
stop things. Cheese
We
Slayer.
see just how quickly Quinto capitalizes on this as they just start laying down RPF rounds. They need to quickly switch targets, trying to go after anything that's still
Right.
alive here.
Beamstones. Oh, a little bit of misfire
Big
from
Milk
Logan
gets
here.
found by a Ruddle strike here.
Oh,
That's
whoa.
going to get caught in the broadside if he's not careful.
There is flak and some point defense out from, looks like the BB. Big
Good
Milk does
strike
take a bit
into
of
the side,
damage.
takes out one of the
It is an
modules,
Axford,
beam
though.
out for
It
its
means
defensive.
that is able to survive that and will clean up that Ruddle there. Although that being said, there are multiple Ruddles in the area that do actually have a chance to take advantage of that damage already into that Axford there. AS pushed back into a corner right now as the
The Big Milk
situation...
Axford actually can't plot fast enough as they're trying to queue up these strikes and they're overshooting the Ruddles on the approach. Cheese Slayer loses the beam on one of their topside destroyers.
One
Jeez,
restore
almost knocked
with
out of
the
this
simultaneously attack from the broadside, though. Point defense assist from the battleship, unable to clean that up as the reactor goes down. That is another effectively mission kill. Beam destroyer. Chi Slayer is down to 1 left. Oh my god, what the hell
More
is
and
happening?
more of these Ruddles just diving in, going for the kills wherever they can. Another pick-off as one of these Corvettes is going to be crippled here. Prowler drive Corvette for Nucleari on the
Those were
Lockvet.
the Lockvets, yes. Oh my god, fascinating play from OSP here as they have completely just pushed ANS back into their spawn. Another rocket strike against the last of Chi Slayer's beamstones here, and they hit!
Jeez, loses the beam.
CIC down.
Bad dump at that range, all things considered.
Although they will mop it up. Lambu now under RPF fire from the CLs, programming the last of their rockets to secure the kill. One gets through, the other get RPF'd down. It is enough to mission kill this destroyer, though, as it has lost its reactor as well. And it's CIC 2, which means, yeah. Oh, no. Chi Slayer restoring the CIC. Yep, no, that's the last of the beamstones down for...
They're taking a look at it. They know what they have to do. They can't, unfortunately, commit to restoring anything.
placing sprint mines on Boxer right now. Oh, my god.
OSP 5 cap, he's adding up very quickly. 280 points here. Sprint mines will buy them time. They went for the blitz play, and they are collecting on it. Triple Vox is cleaning up shop, and eventually ANS will recover. But
if 5 Girls, 1 Grungler doesn't get a move on here, they're not going to be able to get back onto the points in time. The Trivox is pulling back to try and clean up
Trivox, the trying to recover here.
Backline, although that puts them pretty out of position to start pushing on and aggressing. By now, ANS has to know what OSP is doing right now, right?
Wait, hang on a second. The reactor bloom on the battleship stripped all of its armor off.
The battleship's armor stripped! Where's the Axford? Was that nearby?
Axford was a little bit higher up. I believe
yes,
it
so
escapes.
It does avoid the armor strip, but that is
the previously immune asset in this game, now suddenly vulnerable to every rocket strike out there.
This is not going good for ANS right now, as Surzal sends 2 more against what looks like Chi Slayer's orbital capper here. Those are starting to flank up, and they will try to kill one of the last of Chi Slayer's... No, that's Nucleari's Lockvet up top. It does have Lock. One of the Ruddles committing onto that.
It may have Lock, but the question is, what good will that do in situation here? The 450 is ineffective. The Big Milk missile boat, it got struck earlier, has brought itself back online mostly. It can clean up with the beam here, but the points are adding up fast. 370 on the board now.
CLs begin pushing back into A, catch one of the Ruddles, immediately eviscerate it. Tri-CL RPF damage output is absurd. There are multiple Ruddles, though. You see, the problem
Another bloom in the backfield there.
The problem that ANS is going to face here is that the only thing that can get on caps really fast enough are those CLs. But if those CLs split to try and do caps, they're going to be super vulnerable to these Ruddle ambushes that OSP has set around the map.
Nucleari loses their Lockvet up high.
As Surzal is able to capitalize on that. The BB armor strip looks like it's flanking back towards C to try and retake the point. It looks like Nucleari
Missile's going to whiff from the Big Milk there.
Sending their damaged Lockvet to Boxer to retake it, although those mines will deny it. This thing has no defenses operational, and so, yep, the mine should have no problem stopping the point at the cap attempt for now. Beam out from Big Milk onto the Surzal's capper there. Surzal, lucky that fucking comm equipment didn't go down.
Here's a question. Does Big Milk have defenses in arc of those sprint mines? Its defenders are on the top side if it's not careful.
It does not, although it has chaff, which means that if it's timed right, the chaff should be able to soft kill those mines. Those mines are likely detected. Beam firing
still on the Ruddle. They can clear these sprint mines to the beam, but that's a very awkward angle. It may not see these quite yet.
Interesting.
Looks like it's getting the angle. Beam potentially getting on target now. We'll see if they flick Battle Short and pulse it.
There's the priority.
HE frag missile attempted to clear out the mines.
Prox fuse is on the rock, though. Mav knows that those mines are there. The beam turret. Yep, there goes the beam.
There we go.
Yep, there it is. The beam is going to pick apart the mines. Incredible, incredible play. Oh, one of them activates.
Will stay,
they activate.
Killed.
They're going to kill off, Nucleari's
takes another one of a ship that ANS cannot afford to lose any ships at this stage. Every hold matters.
This is going a lot better for OSP than it has any right to, considering the absurdity of this tactic. The CLs...
Taking a look at OSP as well, like,
CLs,
just looking at their hull count.
Worried. Oh, Cheese Slayer starts to send a Cringe Capper into A, but then immediately backs it off, worried that there's going to be a Ruddle ambush stopping it from doing that. You can see Ambient Lamp. This Ruddle is actually... no, this one still has pretty much all of them. The one above A, there is one behind A, and there's the two under from Lambu there. OSP has done a really masterful job of deploying the reserve Ruddles they have in advantageous positions. Their play right now, their win condition is to just slow ANS down on the cap retake. Boxer being retaken as Big
530
Milk does
points
step
before they
onto the
finally
point.
get on cap.
That is unfortunate.
That's a lot. Seeing this mass Ruddle play, wisely they did not full commit everything. Like Scape had mentioned, they've got a bunch of defensive deployments around. There's Ruddles under every rock. There's sprint mines denying any fast takers. They focused down every light asset they could, depriving ANS of any fast-moving hulls or sensor assets.
Quinto is splitting the CLs, sending one of them to Eclipse. It has a defender in arc of where those mines are when it's going to get spot out by them.
It
mines
will
being
get
deployed.
there, but there's Ruddles nearby.
Surzal deploying mines on A point. Oh my god, the disrespect is real right now.
Those sprint mines will not be detected until it's too late, given the angle.
Cruise
Potentially
missiles
may
out.
go after a dead ship nearby. We'll
Cruise
see.
missiles out on Ambient Lamp's Ruddle that just deployed the mines. AMM's out to try and deny as much of those as
AMMs
possible.
will
They're gonna
impact
clean up
on
a
some.
few of them, but that is still 4 coming in. If this thing loses its comms, those mines are gonna stage early.
Swing and a miss on one or two missiles.
Drive wasn't fired. As this thing lives.
So enough to deprive that thing of its
rocket strike attempted
reactor.
at the same time as the mines come in. That CL takes mine hits. 2
Reactor
hits.
bloom in the background.
2 hits into
Quinto-
the CL. Core out most of its guns. Fortunately, those mines didn't hit anything more important, as the Ruddle does also.
There's more
attempt to
Ruddles
get a hit.
in reserve.
As
Here's another
the Ruddle's
strike
flanked
from
the
above.
top onto the top of Quinto here, getting really nasty hits into that CL. Oh no. This is not looking good for ANS.
Buying time. There's another Ruddle. The Knob of Marigold still has its rockets waiting in reserve to jump at E point here. Quinto, already damaged from earlier here, is going to be under threat. Here comes the commit on this thing.
Yep, there
Dives
goes.
around the corner in 2 seconds.
Yep, Ruddle. This is going to be full Ruddle dump onto this CL here, as that thing is going to get cored. It's not going to kill it. Those are just R2s. They cannot.
It's not going to kill it, but it is unarmed. VLS2 with active decoys and nothing else.
No, it's unarmed, which means that Ruddle can just sit on the point. Cheese Slayer is also committing one of their crippled beamstones into E, although that thing is also not armed as well. OSP holds E. C recaptured by the battleship. It does a really long flank into the point there.
More missiles try and succeed.
They're trying to clear out A as best as possible for what's left of ANS to get commits on. This Ruddle low, empty on rockets, distracting the CLs, forcing them to stop and try to focus on it to make sure that they don't get struck.
Heckby launched towards the E point, trying to clear out that shuttle. That said, this thing is already deployed chaff. These are just pure
AMM's
acts.
empty. Yep, they are TGGI, which means that if they acquire the ship first, they will go for it. Looks
Swing
like
and
they
a miss
go
on
for
those.
the chaff first. Unfortunate for ANS there. Oh my god. This is...
The Ruddle Max play is working. The Big Milk is on its way to the D point, but without
Reactor
scouting,
bloom
it
on
may walk
A.
into those sprint mines.
The sprint mines on A, just out of range of that reactor bloom. Fortunately for OSP here, but very unfortunate for ANS. Cheese Slayer now committing a empty cringe capper to the A point here. There is a Ruddle that still has rockets left, although it looks like it is pivoting to commit onto the CLs, which have pushed into really close range now. ANS
in the back line as well, talking about it, Suras here with their mine shuttle. They are moving towards B point once again. There's a beam destroyer that's ineffective to cover that.
Does it have rockets still? It still has 18 rockets. No, it still has 18 rockets. They need to kill the gun capper that's holding Boxer right now.
Ah, yes, you're correct. There is a gun capper on there.
The Ruddle at A commits onto G-Slayer here, as well as one from below as well. I have a feeling that A-Cap is
G-Slayer going to get boxed in there and loses the Ruddle. Not the Ruddle, the Corvette to Ruddles.
Ruddle pair from Surzal. Probably don't need to put rockets
Rocket strike
into...
on the E point once again as a wing
Yeah.
of 2 from Suras comes back and is looking to collect.
Probably didn't need to, considering that everything here is already, like, pretty much out. I guess that ensures that the CL was already mission killed, although OSP doesn't know that necessarily.
Quinto getting struck
another
again. There's another
struck
Ruddle from
into
Ambient Lamp comes out.
Oh, Quinto is down basically 2 CLs. This one is no restores left, only 2 guns. Still has a mag, though. SD,
Battleship holds the C point
hybrids.
for now, but OSP 738... OSP on the B point catches that Corvette was not being microed, and they step on.
OSP is gonna retake Boxer. Oh no! As
Lord.
Big Milk is flanking towards Dagger, the mines.
I don't think they will see it, and Chaff will not deploy in time here.
They might not acquire in time. I'm looking at this.
Their defender is in arc for what it's worth, but
it might not
this is a
pivot in
risky
time.
angle.
These mines are not going to get spotted. Oh no. This is...
Impending doom moment right here as we just watch the Big Milk coming around the corner.
Oh,
The Sprint Mine Barnacles are going to activate any second.
There they go. Defender is firing.
Defender goes,
the mines acquire. There they go.
Impact.
Multiple hits into the Big Milk. Oh no. Oh no. This thing is... No, the beam is gone. It's not armed
Beam
for
is
the time
gone.
being.
VLS is gone.
Ruddle follow-up. What's left of the rockets in this Ruddle here? Fire at a Viz track, because this thing is missing its reactor. Its radar is offline. I think
it can become online in time, but they don't have time. OSP looking to get this 3-cap here on 774 points.
A-cap being capped by ANS as Quinto does secure the point with their very, very crippled CL. And
Super
now
wounded
is
Vauxhall
pivoting
getting
their
it.
still healthy
damn.
one onto Eclipse. Unfortunately, Surazal kind of wastes those rockets firing at already dead ships. Lambu is moving one back to try and help with Eclipse. It's only one, though, so we'll see how effective that's going to be.
I hate to say Escape, but there's another wing of Ruddles headed towards the Big Milk.
Oh, no. Yeah, Surazal kept 2 in reserve. Is heading for the Big Milk. That's gonna deny Dagger. As
there is 5 sprint mines left over, so if they want to be mannered, they can commit a rocket strike and drop the
They
mines.
can mine trap the disabled Big Milk. That would be the ultimate disrespect move.
Beam is about to come back online for it, but
it needs to.
Is it gonna get the fire in time?
The fire order's on.
It tries. It gets the shot.
Dump. Kills one of them. Surazal dumping now, recognizing that Big Milk is still a threat. The other one. CIC down, but if it can stun the Axford, it can
Impact takes out the beam.
Yep.
That is going to be a full hell dump.
Down. That Ruddle just full committing. Yep. That should be enough time for Surazal to recover the second one and get a second
structure break.
Strike.
Another Ruddle.
Ambient Lamp committing the rest of the Ruddles on the the rockets on the other one. Oh my god. This cannot be working. This cannot be working right now, right? Yep. Oh my god.
Oh, amazingly,
on Eclipse,
the Ruddle that got sniped. CIC being restored with a small walker on this thing. It's going to get its mines back.
A Lambo with a single Ruddle catches Quinto's last healthy Voxel in an odd angle in the rear and manages to disable it. No restores left. Mag redded. Oh my god, OSP's gonna do it.
OSP looking to take this with the comfortable 3-cap. ANS has nothing mobile enough to really get to the points and dislodge.
More rockets into the Big Mill, just keeping this thing disabled.
Just stun locking that beam turret, making sure it's redded.
This, oh no. The battleship having 0 battle impact. A is just gonna get retaken.
Battleship just...
Oh my god, look at under A. Lambu still has 2 reserve Ruddles that have not done anything at A.
See them repositioning ever so slightly, thinking about committing now.
Another Ruddle strike into the already
more onto the E point, just trying to collect the CL.
Surazal should have committed those into Triodia here, as this is the one that is able to restore combat effectiveness. It's already pivoting its guns over. Once it gets the reactor online, it will start
The sprint mines are deployed on D point.
The mine trap. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
ANS came in expecting an entirely different thing here. Mav asking to repair that chat box. They know what's happening. They see this coming.
One real quick, please.
He's ordered the
1 minute,
restore.
30 seconds. 1 minute, 30 seconds
which...
until Mav is, Mav is she, by the way. Is,
my mistake.
In a very...
Sorry, I forgot which one was the Grungler. It's Cheese.
How did you forget?
I have lost my mind after this Ruddle game, okay? My IQ is negligible.
OSP still has rockets available on Dagger to just constantly keep stunning the Big Milk, because those mines are going to arm in time. Oh, no.
Mines arming, 1 minute to go on these. That is,
to no one's
Oh
surprise,
no.
A attempted to be recapped by OSP Hero, though the BB
Quinto
is
tries
able
to
to
move
deny
back
it.
to the B point, but it's not going to be in
No,
time.
it's not going to be in
ACAP
time.
is
Oh no.
prevented, for what it's worth, from the battleship somehow hitting this target. Guh.
I think that what Lambu is probably going to keep one of those Ruddles under the map, the one that still has rockets left, just in reserve in case that they lose too many ships and go and lose on combat capability. 30 seconds on those mines. We are watching.
Fuel line
with,
fire cooks off an E point, taking down one of Quinto's ships there for good.
Well, one of the CLs, it might be able to be restored here. The guns are already pivoting. With enough time, Quinto should be able to secure E, though. I don't think it's going to be in time, though. I'm really hoping that these mines please arm in time before... Yeah, they got 10 seconds left. Uh-oh, Mav. This one's...
6 seconds on the timer. One is going to arm, and then...
not looking too good for
there
Mav.
It is.
Yep, there it is.
Splat.
As the...
Rocket strike as well.
Yep. Oh, one of them misses.
One manages to miss.
Interesting.
The other one gets the impact.
Yeah, that's a dead Axford. Oh no. Very unfortunate for Mav, though. This Axford will... Nope, there it goes.
Axford dies finally to
the
last
no!
sprint
A
line.
Ruddle strike on Quinto on Boxer. Lambu still had rockets left.
Did you know there was more Ruddles?
As
Reject
that is
energy of comps. Embrace 40 Ruddle.
Yep, that is a mission killed CL. That is not resecuring. For what it's worth, Quinto is alive at E, holding in there just barely. More rockets. Lambu still has an
still having that
rocket.
Quinto throws in the
There's
towel,
Quinto
surrenders.
surrender.
GG is called.
Anyways,
see you in the next patch, folks, where Rocket R2's get a price bump or something. Oh, God.
A team collapsed the Electron, wins this one 2-0 with the absolutely absurd Ruddle tech in the second one, as ANS has nothing left to stop that. Cheese Slayer now, we're just waiting on
Cheese Slayer last one here.
There is,
only thing alive is the Audie Murphy Destroyer.
God.
No drives, no reactor. Actually, no, one reactor, just no ability to do anything there. That's going to be the cap out.
And there's the surrender from Cheese. Oh my God, there's still 1/3 of the Ruddles remaining. Yeah, some of them with still rockets, like Lambu has one, Surzal has a few with rockets left. Like, OSP still has the ability to just kill things.
There's still strike left here.
Oh my God.
Incredible amounts of damage dealt.
What an absurd game from Collapse the Electron. The all-Ruddle tech works exceptionally well, as ANS is just unable to recover, forced to push into the reserve Ruddles, just bleeding assets the entire way. Oh,
the Big Milk, to its credit, pulls 42k damage there. The battleship somehow able to get 3.5k, but just, yeah. Quinto pulling good numbers, but there's just too much on the board.
Quinto, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no. That one was unfortunate for...
brutal.